Hello, so we're then told that Sam plays in the same 15 games of basketball. So either he's on the same team as Ben or he's Ben's opponent or whatever. He just plays in the same game. We're told that the median number of points Sam scored is 23. The interquartile range for Sam is 12 and the range is 20. Who is more consistent at scoring points, Sam or Ben? So in other words, I want to make a comparison. So I, personally, would draw up a little table just to get my head in the game. So draw up a table, Sam and Ben. So this is median. This is interquartile range in this row here. And this is just the range in this row here. So maybe if I just put a little bit of a extra thing. There we go. And then essentially I just want to fill in this table. So Sam, I'm told that the range, so the median is 23. What's the median for Ben? Well, we worked it out up here to be 22, which is the middle value in the list. The interquartile range, remember what the interquartile range was? It's just simply this green box here. It's kind of the spread of the middle of the data. So in other words, this spread of the data here. So what's the range of that data there? Well, it's just the upper quartile, take away the lower quartile. So that's 26 minus 18, which comes out as 8. So for Ben, that comes out as 8. For Sam, that comes out as 12. We're told it's 12. And then finally, the range, nice and easy one to work out. It's just simply all the range over which all the values lie. So it's just simply 28 minus 17. So 28 minus 17 comes out as 11. Okay. So if I fill that in the table, so it's 11 for Ben and 20 for Sam, because we're told it's 20 in the data. So let's have a look, and it's all about interpreting. Do you know what this data actually involves? So if the median is higher for Sam, what that means is that he scores a higher value on average. So he scores a higher number of points on average. So Sam looks to score the higher number of points. But remember, we're not looking at who scored the most number of points. We're showing who's the more consistent one at scoring points. So what's going to tell us who's the most consistent at scoring points? We're going to have to look at the spread. We're not looking at the average. We're looking at the spread. The two rows that give us the spread are the interquartile range and the range. The interquartile range is better because it kind of removes the outliers. Okay, so the higher the value of the interquartile range, it just means the more spread out it is. So this is my interquartile range. If this was more spread out, so if this is the interquartile range, for example, then it's more spread out, which means that we have more values which we have overall, so it's more spread out data. So who's got the more spread out data? It's Sam. So who's the more consistent at scoring points? It must be Ben, because interquartile range measures spread of points, so because Sam has points which are more spread out, so has points more spread out, he must be less consistent. All right, but equally we could have done the same thing for the range, and you can verify, well, the range for Sam, he scores more points kind of overall if you look at the whole range. You know, he has a range of 20, whereas Ben only has a range of 11, which means he has Ben has a much tighter range. So his sort of range of points is much less. He's kind of more around the same value. Whereas if this was more spread out, then sort of, you know, he'd be his kind of spread of points is kind of more spread out. He's kind of more all over the place. So you could use the same thing for range. The reason why I went for interquartile range is because that just looks at the main bulk of the data. It looks at the middle of the data. It removes the outliers, the extremes at the end.